don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. 58, come on. Stay with your man. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 80 weapon.
Throwing on first down. Martinez. Complete. Smith has it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, Martinez. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Throwing on second and 14. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Game situation. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Coleman. And he takes it all the way down to to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Martinez, throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Martinez, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54. Get that quarterback. And off. Hey, forward, Tokyo. Run. What's up?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 120. 81. Mark 55. Keep it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Coming to you.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Drops it off for Coleman. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And 58 is a mic. Go 58 is the
Martinez now looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Martinez throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Right here. That's what I do. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. All day. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. Watch the run. Let's go.
Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Coleman now. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Barnett. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Logan Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check, check. Watch 54.
Lefty.
Nice, sweetheart.
Run.
Check 43. SOS.
This time, 7.
SOS.
5. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Martinez. And Diggs has it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Martinez, operating from the gun. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got 3. We got 5.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Wentz, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Martinez now to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he's able to find Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Let's get it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight down. There you go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Martinez. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Martinez. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Out, 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 out. Check, check.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I got him.
Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Martinez. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down is paramount. If they can get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Martinez on 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Back to throw. Martinez. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Go. Waiting.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Take four.
2nd and 15. It's complete to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the twist.
Now Martinez to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Good job,
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here at 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.